Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy T-Bone back here with another video. Just want to do a quick review of the Nike Air Foamposite Pro. This is basically the pearl white colorway. I'm not gonna put these on feet as of right now. I'm not gonna go into all materials as of right now. I think we all are very much familiar with this sneaker. This is actually my first time adding it to my collection. I've never had a white foamposite or a pearl foamposite in general. Only thing I have to add is I am not a fan of this clear bottom, which brings probably everyone to this video as of right now, because I will be changing the clear bottom to black. How am I gonna do that? Well, within the sneaker world, there are many different ways. You can paint them or you can dye them. I prefer or recommend the dye simply because the dye, it gets more in depth with the fabric. It actually embeds the dye within the fabric, if that makes sense. So you can scratch this, you can run through water, you could jump off of sidewalks, you could probably cut the bottom of this material with glass, and it is still going to remain black, which I love. So for so long I've wanted a white foamposite with a black bottom, and I have not come across one. It's funny, like you look at black foamposites, they have anthracite, they have anthracite with a clear bottom, which are called the foamposite stealths. They have a black foamposite with a black bottom, and they have an anthracite foamposite with a black bottom. And I'm just like, okay, well, what's up with the white? Like, we got white, we got pearl, we got cream. I think there's another foamposite that doesn't have a check and it's white and it has a clear bottom. I'm getting tired of that. Where are the black bottoms? So this video, I'm just going to be adding this black soul dye. Shout out to the OG Life at that. I was able to purchase this bottle for $30 on his website or her website, and it also came with 2 brushes as well. So seeing that it's a nice day outside, it's around 50 degrees and we are in January of 2026, I'm going to go ahead and apply this dye today, and I will be back with the results as of later, and I will definitely have them on feet. But I am dying to change these soles black because I cannot stand pissy yellow bottoms. We are not doing that no more. It's just like Nike, in my opinion, needs to stop it. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree, feel free to disagree, but I will be back with the final results when this dye is applied to that sneaker. I was told I also have to add most likely 3 coats in order for it to look, you know, the how any other foamposite would look with the black bottom. So I'm gonna follow directions and I'm gonna do 3 coats, but as of today I'm gonna do 1, and you know, so on and so forth when I get some time to do another coat. Wish me luck. I'll be back with the results. Yeah, Billy. All right, what's going on YouTube? Back here with the final finishing touches of, I'm just gonna call these the dirty pearls simply because they have the black bottom now. I did all the work by myself. There are a few imperfections. I tried to do better with the dye. Actually, I'm gonna try to do better with the dye come next time, but it's such a strong, powerful chemical to use upon these upon sneakers in general, or even soles in general, but definitely the white in general. So I'm gonna do the revealing, and you let me know your thoughts, comments, opinions at the bottom of the video. Of course, I would love to hear your feedback. I don't care if it's positive or negative. It's just something to talk about. But without further ado, let's get into it. So actually, let me do this properly. Already took the top off. These would be the foamposite, the Air Foamposite Pro, pearl, white, and white black, pretty much. But I added my touch on it. So, ooh, I'm telling you, these, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with these. I'm sorry to tell you. I really am. Like I said, it's a few imperfections when you go deeper in debt, but who's gonna see that from afar once they on your foot? You know what I'm saying? But I love the way this definitely came out. Like I said, I sat down for like a whole hour and a half outside the other day. It was about 50 degrees, and I just went to work. I did the soles. I dyed them black, basically. And it's funny, before I did this, I called around, to a few people that had shops, and I was asking them, do you dye soles? And he was like, what you mean dye soles? You mean paint? I was like, no, dye. And he was like, nah, you gotta bring the sneaker in. Let me know so I can see it and let me know what you're talking about. I'm like, you don't know what a pair of Air Foamposites look like, especially the pearls. You don't know what they look like. And then I called some other spots, and some people say, yeah, I'll do it for you. Give me about $100, give me about $140. And I was willing to pay it, but then when the time came, they wasn't able to do the service for me, which was crazy. Shout out to my cat though on the corner, but yeah, he wasn't able to do the service for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do it myself. So shout out to that company, the OG, is it OG Life? He makes the dyes for sneakers and whatnot, different colors and everything. So he charges too for the service. But just at the time, I was just like, you know what? Let me just be confident on my own and see if I could just, finesse it and get these things looking how I want them to look. And I'm absolutely positively 100% satisfied with my work ethic. This is not to promote or anything. This is not to say, send me a shoe or anything like that, but I will be adding the fact that I know how to do this somewhat to my resume. And, after a while, with good practice, you'll get better and better at it. And then you can start recommending to other people, I do this service and blah, blah, blah. So without further ado, I'm going to put these on feet. I guess I would just call these the dirty pearls, if anything. But like I said, you can leave your thoughts and comments on the bottom. Give me a name. Let me know your feedback, anything. If you feel them or you don't like them in general. But I'm just not a fan of clear bottom sneakers. So I've been asking for so long, or not asking, but patiently waiting for Nike to produce a white Foamposite of some sort with a black bottom. And they came out with the black foams a number of times with black bottoms, and they even came out with a stealth foam. It was black with a clear bottom. So I'm like, when y'all gonna give us the white foams with a black bottom? I know y'all got the Dunkins, but they haven't been released in so long. So I just went ahead and I did what I did. So I don't really particularly care for validation, but it's just nice to hear people's comments and have conversation in the mix of anything. Matter of fact, you can even let me know a sneaker you would like to just see with a black bottom in general. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna go to the on-foot review now. Yeah, Billy. All right, y'all, I'm back with the on-foot review. This would be the Nike Air Foamposite pearls, the white pearls. But with my finesse on it with a black bottom, these are now considered the dirty pearls. I don't call them the dirty pearls, but like I said, leave a name at the bottom. Let me know how you feel about these. So this is the very side. Just the right side. Not bad, not bad. I ain't gonna lie, they fit like a glove right now. They kind of like rubbing on my toes a little bit, but then again, this is a Foamposite. This is the first time I'm putting them on feet, so I'm gonna have to break them in a little bit. That was the back. This is my left side. Now, I don't tie my shoes simply because I don't want to ruin the shape of the shoe, but I'm gonna do it for y'all one time on camera. I'm gonna lace these up because I don't really do that. Should have kind of already had it laced, but I don't even think I could do it. Laces don't seem that long. But then again, maybe my feet are very fat or wide in general pose, but just try to lace these up as quick as possible so I can show you how these look laced up on camera. But yeah, How they look? Let me know, YouTube. You know, you go to a lot of other people's channels and they don't have black bottoms. I've seen them maybe once or twice on other people's channels, but I don't think it was this colorway. I think it was a darker pearl, like the OG, but I am very satisfied with this colorway simply because it is pure white. It's like a pure cocaine white, if anything. But I could not do another foamposite with a black bottom. I just could not. Like, knowing that it turns pissy yellow, you know, after a few years, I have a friend, or rather a few friends, that tell me these sneakers don't turn yellow, but mine have. So just through the experience alone, I'm going to start blackening my soles of anything. So this was the dirty pearl, the white pearl, but the dirty pearl kind of reminds me of something off of Pirates of the Caribbean. Leave your thoughts and comments, like I said, once again, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Holla at me. This is your boy T-Bone. Much love. One. Yeah, Billy.